A joke, man. You be on when you on the highways and byways. I'm talking to the brothers on the highways and byways now. You see when these Edomites come up, and to you brothers who just now coming into this truth, who trying to get an understanding. When you be on them highways and byways, them Edomites, man, they don't believe in the Bible, man. They don't believe in the Heavenly Father. So we telling you,
who are them foolish? This is Job 30, 5 through 12.
The white man is the foolish.
They were driven forth from among men. They cried after them as after a thief, to dwell in the clefts of the valleys, in caves of the earth, and in the rocks.
Now that happened when that's what they do. That's why they like rock climbing. But when Job is speaking on that happened during Septimius Severus' reign, all the way up to 1453, all the way up to King James, which King James was a black man. I got a picture of him right here. But the reason why it happened like that when they were pushed up in the cave, because we were ruling. You had Theodosius the Great, which was an Ostrogoth, and part of the Vandals. Because when you research the Ostrogoths and the Vandals, those were two kingdoms that were split up, but they were the same people. Here go Theodoric, right here. I got a picture of him. This book, this is called the Black Diaspora, which means scatter, or diaspora, meaning scattered colonization of colored people. Now in this book, this is Flavius Horace, or Flavius Honoris. Now this is Flavius right here. This is Jake. Now they're showing you right there when he the dates on it. That was during the Dark Ages. Okay. Now this right here, when you research, when you put these names in your Google search, let me get it. You got, that's a Jake right there. That's a Jake right there. You see? That's a Jake right there. And then when you research them names, that's Theodoric, and then it tells you right there, I don't know if you brothers can see it, but it tells you, I'm gonna read it to you. It says, please note his important German features. Okay? It said, please note his important German features. His hair, which descends from the top of his head to his shoulders, is a waterfall effect. Contrast with statues and portrait coins of Africa whose hair is depicted in curls. Meaning not everybody wore their hair the same way. You see? But he was an Israelite. You see? So when you research them names, you're going to find out that he was part of them Visigoths and Ostrogoths. And then you got this over here. And see, you got the dates on there. 1493 to 5/20/26. All right. Then you got, put this up there. See, our people don't know them names. They just know about Constantine. And then you got Emperor. That's Emperor Theodorus, if that's how you pronounce it. Theodorus the Great. And he was a Jake. You see? Here you go right there. If you can see it, that's a Jake right there. And then it tell you right here, I'm going to read this here. Let me see if I can get it on there. It's right there is what I'm talking about. It's right there is what I'm talking about right there. I don't know if you Jakes can see it. Get it the best of my ability. But I'm going to read it. It say, Theodorus the First, the Great, was born in Spain. His ethnic origin was African because, you know, which he was an Israelite, because that's Esau pushing out that propaganda, that disinformation. He was an Israelite because it said his ethnic origin was African because Spain was colonized with people from Africa. That's in 346 AD. All right. When you search them names, look them up, put them in Google search, go on Wikipedia. When you search them names, all right. Then you got Emperor Justinian. You got that, okay? Which that was a Jake. And when you put that in there, you know they got iconoclasm. That's where they kick in at. But then with Jakes, man. And then they tell you right here, that's what Justinian, see? Let me see. Got it right there. Know if you can see it. The Black Emperor. See it right there? Alright, and then it said the problem, this is what Justinian wanted to do. He wanted to bring the Visigoths and the Franks and the Vandalics, which is the Vandals, all together. Because he knew they were Jakes, which they were fighting amongst each other. It said the problem was the breakup of the empire by the invasion of the Germanic tribes. The Franks' kingdom was in Gaul, and the Visigoths' kingdom in Spain, the Vandalic kingdom in Africa, and the Ostrogoth kingdom was in Italy. So that's what Justinian wanted to do, was bring our people together and rule upon the one God. That tell you that right there. I don't know if you can see it. See that there? So that's what he wanted to do. So that lets you know that Israel was fighting amongst each other, but they didn't get it right, man. So you mean to tell me when we read that in Job, and I say the Franks and the Vandals and the Burgundies were Israelites, like you had the Franks, the king Clovis, and you had the Lombards, King Alboin, and then you had other kings, but I don't remember all of them. But those were Jakes, man. And then you know the Franks was named after French. That's where they come from. Where the Franks named France. You see, that's where they come from. Them were all Jakes. So when I say we was ruling, we was the Visigoths, the Vandals, the Burgundies, things of that nature. I'm showing you right here. I'm showing you the pictures that there was black people, man. So when you research that on your Wikipedia, that's what's gonna pop up, man. They gonna show you that they was part of them nations, part of them tribes. You see? And let me see if I got one more. And see, all you know about is Constantine, but see, them people was on the west side. Flavius them was on the west side, and Theodorus was on the west side, ruling. So when they say the Visigoths in the German, the Visigoths was white people. That's Esau pushing out that vibration to show that he had a part of rulership. We ain't ruling with Esau. So you telling me Revelation 20 is going off when the Most High shut him up? We ain't ruling with Esau. They ain't ruled with us at that time. They ain't had no authority. And what we started doing was putting them in our armies when we was fighting amongst each other. That's what had happened. But if I can find Constantine, but I'm gonna get back to the scriptures. Let this brother read that again in Job